Good morning. Thank you guys for being here today. The Oklahoma City Police Department will be releasing a video today, a body-worn camera video of an officer-involved shooting. This shooting took place on June 25th of this year. The address was at 1522 South Robinson. I'm going to try to refresh you a little bit on exactly what took place. Officers had received a call to this address about a suspect, a person going out to the street, pointing a firearm at cars as they went by. A witness also heard popping noises as this person was pointing the firearm at the vehicles as they went by. Our first officer to arrive to the scene was Officer Brandon Lee. When Officer Lee got to the scene, he observed the suspect at 1522 South Robinson. He was sitting on some steps. When the suspect saw Officer Lee, he started to advance Officer Lee with a gun in his hand. A second officer, Officer Clayton Sargent, arrived at the scene. Now, this is the officer that's going to have the body-worn camera on. When he arrives to the scene, he sees the suspect still advancing on towards Officer Lee. There are commands for the suspect to drop the gun. Officer Lee is on the opposite side of the vehicle, using that for cover. Officer Lee and Officer Sargent are in the same area. The suspect continues to advance on him. There's multiple times that the officers are telling the suspect to drop the gun. He does not adhere to their directions, and Officer Sargent then discharged his firearm 3 times.
Just drop it! Drop it! Drop it! You think it's a joke? You come around that corner, dude, you drop the gun! One! Drop it!
We believe that the suspect was hit twice during this altercation. The suspect was taken to a local hospital, and then he was pronounced deceased from the injuries that he received. Officer Sargent was the only officer that was put on a paid administrative leave during this time. He is still on restricted duty. The case was investigated by our homicide unit. It is going to be returned over to the Oklahoma County District Attorney's Office in about 2 weeks. After that's done, then the Office of Professional Standards within our unit or within our department will be doing an administrative investigation. Is there any questions?
Captain, we can clearly hear the officer giving commands to the suspect. Did the suspect ever vocally acknowledge the officer?
Not to my knowledge.
Did you guys ever find out why he was holding the gun in the first place? Why he was...
We do not know why he had a gun and why he was pointing guns at citizens as they drove by.
Did Officer Lee have a body camera on?
No, he did not. Any other questions?
Has the family had a chance to look at that video?
Yes, we released it to the family before we released it to the public.
Thank you, Captain.
All right, thank you.